Your first bass. What actually matters? So, you're committed to learning to play bass. Perfect. However, with the endless tips and advice online, and most of it not aimed at beginners, it's easy to get lost in all the specs and opinions. So now that you've decided to buy your first bass, I'm going to help you find the right one for you. Let me show you what actually matters and what absolutely doesn't.
We're silent guitars.
If you're thinking about buying your first bass, you've probably already run into a wall of questions. Long scale, short scale, 4-string, 5-string, active, passive. Man, it's a lot. I'm Dominic from West Island Guitars, and today I'm going to cut through all the noise. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to choose your first bass without wasting money, time, or any of your motivation. Let's look at the real priorities for your first bass and what actually matters. Bass is a physical instrument, much more than guitar. So things that matter the most are the things that affect your hands, your shoulders, and your ability to groove. Number 1, balance and weight distribution. A bass can sound amazing, but if the neck dives towards the floor every time you let go, you're going to hate playing it. A good beginner bass should feel stable, not front heavy, and not like you're carrying a bowling ball on a strap. Number 2, a neck that doesn't fight you. Bass necks vary a lot. Some are slim, fast, some are chunky, vintage feeling, so many choices. For beginners, you want something that feels natural, not too thick, not too sticky, and definitely no sharp fret ends. If your fretting hand feels relaxed, you'll learn way faster. Number 3, a setup that makes the strings feel softer. Bass strings are thick, and if the setup is bad, you'll feel like you're playing steel cables. A proper setup lowers the action, levels the frets, and makes everything feel smoother. And here's something we do at West Island Guitars that makes a huge difference for beginners. We actually use lighter gauge strings on our beginner basses. Lighter strings plus low action equals a much softer, more forgiving feel. Your fingers won't get destroyed and you'll be able to practice longer without fatigue. This is why every bass that leaves West Island Guitars gets a full setup. It completely changes the experience. Number 4, tuning stability. Beginners often think they're getting tuning wrong. Most of the time, well, it's the bass. Good tuners plus a properly cut nut equals a bass that stays in tune and lets you focus on playing, not fixing. Now let's talk about what doesn't matter. Let's save you some money and stress by clearing up 2 things beginners get confused about all the time. Number 1, tone wood debates. What wood actually does and doesn't do. You're going to see a lot of people online arguing about alder versus ash versus mahogany versus basswood. Well, here's the truth. Yes, wood affects the tone for sure, but not in a way beginners think. Wood mostly affects the weight of the bass, the resonance, that is, how much the body vibrates, and the feel of the instrument. But the actual sound you hear through an amp comes mostly from your pickups, your strings, your technique, and your EQ, which is better known as the tone settings. So if you're a beginner, you're not going to hear the difference between alder and basswood. But what you will notice is if the bass is too heavy, if the neck is uncomfortable, if the setup is bad, and if the strings feel really stiff. That's why tone wood debates don't matter at the beginner stage. A well set up bass made of basic wood will always beat a poorly set up bass made of premium wood. Bottom line, don't worry about the wood. Worry about the comfort, the setup, and absolutely the playability. Next up is active electronics. What are they? And why beginners don't need them. This one confuses a lot of new players, so let's break it down simply. There are 2 types of bass electronics. Passive electronics, which is simple and classic. This is the traditional setup used on most famous bass recordings. Passive basses have no battery, simple controls, usually just 1 volume, 1 tone, and a warm and natural sound. They're reliable, easy to use, and perfect for beginners. Active electronics have much more control, but much more complexity. Active basses have a built-in preamp, a 9-volt battery inside, extra EQ knobs, bass, middle, treble, a much brighter tone, and more modern sound. They're great for advanced players who want more tonal shaping on their bass itself. But here's the catch for beginners. More knobs equals more confusion. Batteries die at the worst times. You can accidentally boost frequencies and make your amp sound like garbage. You end up fighting the instrument instead of learning the basics. Active electronics aren't better, they're just more. And beginners don't need more. They need simple, reliable, and easy to understand. Bottom line, just start with a passive bass. You'll learn faster and you'll spend more time playing and less time troubleshooting. Before we go deeper, tell me in the comments what kind of music you want to play. Rock, funk, worship, metal? I read every comment and I would love to hear from you. And if you're liking this video, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe so you don't miss out on lots more great content we have lined up. Now let's talk about bass types. Here are the main beginner-friendly bass types. A P style, or better known as a precision style. It's got punchy, warm, simple. One pickup, two knobs, zero confusion. Perfect for rock, punk, blues, and pop. Next we got a J style, or better known as jazz style. It's got a slimmer neck, two pickups, more tonal flexibility. Great for funk, R&B, and modern pop. And lastly, we've got a PJ style, which is basically the Swiss Army knife of basses. It's got the best of both worlds with a warm P tone and a bright J tone, and it's super versatile. Short scale. It has a shorter neck, lighter weight, and easier on smaller hands, but it still sounds huge. Pick the one that matches the music you love. That's the bass you'll actually practice with. Next up, 4-string versus 5-string versus 6-string. Before you buy your first bass, you're going to see a lot of players talking about 5 strings and even 6 strings. Let's break this down in a way that actually makes sense for beginners. 4-string bass, the standard and the best starting point. A 4-string is the classic bass setup, and it's what 99% of bass players start on. Why? Well, it's lighter, the neck is slimmer, the string spacer feels much more natural. Almost every beginner lesson and tab is written for a 4-string. And chances are, most of the music you love was recorded on a 4-string bass. If you're just starting out, a 4-string keeps things simple and lets you focus on timing, groove, and technique. And those are the things that really matter. Next, a 5-string bass has much more range, more weight, but more complexity. So basically a 5-string adds a low B string. That gives you deeper notes for metal, modern worship, R&B, and anything that needs that extra low-end punch. But here's the catch. The neck is wider, the bass is usually heavier, string spacing is tighter, muting becomes much more challenging, and it's easier to feel overwhelmed as a beginner. Again, a 5-string is not better, it's just more. It's great once you know the basics, but it's not the easiest place to start. And finally, a 6-string bass. Definitely not for beginners. A 6-string adds both a low B string and a high C string. These are typically used by advanced players who do chord work, soloing, tapping, and extended range techniques. For beginners, a 6-string is usually way too heavy, too wide, too complex, and much more expensive than anything else they're gonna find on a 4 or 5-string. It's an amazing instrument, just not for your first one. So what should you choose? If you're starting from zero, the choice is simple. Get a 4-string. You'll learn faster, build better technique, and avoid the frustration that comes with the extra strings you don't need. Another great question asked a lot from beginners is starter kits versus buying everything separately. Well, here's the truth. If you're brand new to bass, a starter kit is usually the smartest move. A proper bass starter kit should include the bass, the strap, a cable, a digital tuner, the amp, and a gig bag. Everything you need to start playing today. No guessing, no extra shopping, and no missing pieces. Buying separately is a great choice once you know what your preferences are, but beginners often overspend on things that don't matter yet. So the simple rule is, start with a kit. You can always upgrade later once you know exactly what sound you're looking for. So here's what I recommend for a beginner bass. At West Island Guitars, we keep things really simple. We offer one beginner-friendly bass because it checks every box a new player needs. And that's the PB04. The PB04 is our take on the classic precision style bass. It includes passive electronics that are simple, reliable, and beginner-friendly, a classic split coil pickup, which is warm with punchy tones that works for almost every genre. It's got a comfortable neck profile, easy to play, and great for small hands and new players. Also, it's got a lightweight body that gives you no shoulder fatigue and no neck dive. And of course, it's fully professionally set up with low action, lighter gauge strings, and smooth fretwork. And yes, the PB04 is available as a complete starter kit, which includes the bass, the amp, the gig bag, the strap, the cable, and a digital tuner. Everything you need to start playing immediately. For more info, click on the link in the description or visit our website at www.wiguitars.com. The next classic question is, should I buy new or should I buy used on Marketplace or Craigslist? Used basses can be amazing, but only if you know what you're looking for. Beginners usually can't spot warped necks, dead frets, failing electronics, stripped truss rods, worn hardware, or bad nut slots. And once you buy it, you're stuck with it. That's why we assemble basses the way we do at West Island Guitars. New parts, full setup, and a 1-year warranty, so you get a bass that plays beautifully right out of the box. No surprises, no repairs, and zero frustration. If you're a beginner, skip the gamble and get something reliable. However, if you do have your heart set on a used bass, feel free to DM me or give us a call and we can always guide you or answer any questions you have. We offer a full repair and setup work for any customers with basses they bring in. Well guys, if you're just starting your bass journey, I hope this video helped you make a confident choice. You can check out the PB04 and our full line of starter kits at our website at www.wiguitars.com. I'll put a link in the description below. And if you want to see more how-to demos, beginner-focused content, and behind-the-scenes videos, hit like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and lets us make more content for new players. Alright guys, this is Dom from West Island Guitars, and thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one, and until then, keep playing, keep rocking, and peace out.